Hi, my name is Vivid and this is week 2 of BBR Draft League battles. If you don't know what Draft League is, you should watch my first video linked in the description, but in short, a group of players, otherwise known as coaches, get together and draft teams of Pokemon, then use those drafted Pokemon to build a new team each week in battle. My opponent this week is Trexo, and this is the team he drafted, and these are the Pokemon I drafted. If you enjoy battling content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. Also, let me know your favorite new move introduced in this generation. I'm pretty sure mine is Rage Fist because it's just so unreasonably good. Now, let's break down this matchup. Starting off, you can see that I brought Clodsire, Grimmsnarl, Annihilape, Iron Bundle, Iron Thorns, and Ceruledge, while Trexo bought Wuchien, Fluttermane, Orthworm, Iron Moth, Iron Hands, and Azumarill. My general strategy this week is to try and set up as many hazards as possible since Trexo has actual no way to remove them, and Iron Thorns is just here to hazard stack, and Clodsire can provide a second source of stealth rocks while also walling a ton of Trexo's threats. Once hazards are up, nothing ever comfortably switches into Iron Bundle, so it can be used to wear down his team, but the real win conditions here are Annihilape and Ceruledge, both Pokemon that can devastate after getting at least one bulk up off, and that should be pretty easy to do with Grimmsnarl able to set up screens and Parting Shot out. Okay, let's get to the battle. I lead off with Grimmsnarl into Trexo's Orthworm, mostly because Grimm is just such a free lead in this match, and I Parting Shot out immediately into Annihilape as the worm sets up Stealth Rocks. This puts me in a phenomenal position as Ape goes for a substitute as Iron Hands comes in, and this is where we start doing nasty things. Since I start off behind a substitute, I'm able to bulk up on the next turn for free while Iron Hands breaks it with a Play Rough. I'm then able to just bulk up in its face, as a follow-up Play Rough does easily less than 25%. Knowing a switch here is likely, I set up a substitute as Azumarill comes in. We outpace the Water Bunny and hit it with a +2 100 base power Rage Fist, and it lives on just a sliver. But then to my surprise, Trexo pulls out some weird next level tech and goes for Draining Kiss, which doesn't even break the sub. We drop the Azu on the next turn with another Rage Fist, and Wuchien comes out while we're still behind a sub. A Drain Punch does a ton of damage and takes us up to above half health, then the Snail breaks our sub with a Foul Play. On the next turn, I click Substitute again, predicting a switch, but instead the Snail just goes for a Ruination, which fails to break our sub since we're below half health, leaving us in an incredible position. This means on the next turn, Annihilape gets to take out the Wuchien, and once again, Trexo is forced to send something out while this monster is still behind a substitute. He sends in Iron Hands, which we already know we wall at this point, so I bulk up again and make sure to position in a spot where we take it out while still behind a substitute. This prompts Trexo to switch in one of his special threats, Iron Moth. I get a little greedy here and think I might be able to just 6-0 with Annihilape, so I go for a Drain Punch on the Moth, but it only does around half health, so the Moth breaks my sub with a Psychic, but that's actually kinda perfect here. I switch into Grimmsnarl on the next turn since he should have to go for Psychic again, and we call the turn correctly. So we get in for free, and now I'm able to set up a late game light screen when Trexo's only real offensive threats left are Iron Moth and Fluttermane. A Parting Shot on the following turn catches a switch into Orthworm, which lets me bring in Ceruledge, and with the worm already at -1 attack from a Parting Shot, I can comfortably stay in and bulk up, meaning Ceruledge takes a soft tap from the worm's Earthquake. From this point, I'm able to bulk up again and then Bitter Blade the worm for most of its health and Flame Charge for the kill and a speed boost, taking down the worm and gaining me back most of my missing health in the process. Ceruledge finishes out the match with a couple of boosted Shadow Sneaks, taking out the Moth and Fluttermane respectively, meaning we win the week 6-0. I won't lie, it feels good to be battling again, and actually maneuvering around well and putting myself in advantageous positions is just super fun. Hopefully we can keep up the streak. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out Trexo and all of the other coaches in the league linked in the description down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this and subscribe if you're new here, but I'm kinda done here and I have to leave. Bye.